Once upon a time, in a small village nestled deep in the forests of Puerto Rico, the animals started disappearing. Goats, chickens, and even rabbits, all found drained of their blood, lying still in the moonlight. The villagers were scared, but no one knew what was causing this strange phenomenon. That was until a few curious children, like you, decided to investigate. One warm summer night, a brave girl named Sofia and her younger brother, Luis, sat by the glowing campfire. They listened intently as the village elder told them the ancient tale of a creature known as El Chupacabra, the goat sucker. The elder explained that long ago, the creature was said to have been a monster with glowing red eyes, sharp claws, and a thirst for blood. It didn't just feed on goats, it attacked any animal it could find in the night. Sophia's eyes sparkled with curiosity. "Is the Chupacabra real?" she asked. The elder smiled and whispered, "That's a question no one truly knows the answer to. Some say it's a myth, a scary story told to frighten children. Others believe it's still out there, waiting for the night to fall." Determined to find out the truth, Sofia and Luis set out the very next evening. Armed with nothing but their courage and a flashlight, they sneaked past their sleeping parents and tiptoed into the thick forest. The wind rustled the trees, and the moonlight barely lit their path. But as they went deeper into the woods, the forest grew quieter. Too quiet. Sofia squeezed Luis's hand tightly. "I think we're getting close," she whispered. Suddenly, they heard a rustling sound, followed by a low growl. The two siblings froze. Through the bushes, they saw two glowing eyes shining brightly. The creature emerged from the shadows, a strange, reptilian creature with spiky skin and long claws. Its sharp teeth gleamed in the moonlight, and its eyes glowed a bright red. Luis gasped, "Is that the Chupacabra?" Sofia was frozen, but then she remembered something the elder had said. Sometimes, what we fear the most is simply a creature misunderstood. Sofia stepped forward cautiously. "Hello there," she said in a calm, soft voice. To their surprise, the creature didn't attack. Instead, it took a step back, eyeing them curiously. It wasn't the fearsome monster the villagers had described. It was smaller than they had imagined, more like a large lizard, and it seemed to be just as confused. Luis whispered, "What if it's just hungry and misunderstood?" Sofia smiled. "Maybe it doesn't want to hurt anyone. Maybe it's just trying to survive, like every other creature in the forest." The Chupacabra sniffed the air, then turned and disappeared back into the shadows, leaving the two siblings standing. They didn't feel afraid anymore. The next day, Sofia and Luis returned to the village and shared their story. The elder listened closely, nodding slowly. "You've learned an important lesson," he said. "Sometimes, what we think is a monster is just a creature trying to live in a world full of dangers. The Chupacabra may be real, or it may just be a tale passed down for generations. But remember, not all myths are meant to be feared, some are just misunderstood stories waiting to be told."